Next up, we have Chris from CareScribe. Hold on, Chris, let me reset my 15-minute timer. And whenever you're ready to go, Chris, I'll set it off. You ready?
I'm good. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much.
All right, here we go. Starting now. Thank you.
Excellent. Thanking you. Hi, everybody. Chris Hamblin here from CareScribe. You'll notice that we have two pieces of assistive technology. I'm lucky enough to speak twice in today's session. So the first session will be regarding our captioned software. Caption is highly accurate captioning, transcription, and note-taking software. Allows you to provide those highly accurate real-time captions for any live or pre-recorded media, and also allows individuals to just take more meaningful and easy notes. One great thing about our software is it works everywhere a student or a client, an employee, a user would. It works across Mac, it works across Windows, it works on browser, so therefore you're opening up Chromebook devices, and also allows for easy sign in and use across multiple devices, including iOS and Android, smartphone and or tablet, with full synchronization, which becomes very useful. In terms of what the software will do, is something we pride ourselves on are those highly accurate captions. And yes, they can be used for individuals with hearing loss, but also a lot of research has been done in terms of people's comprehension of information is so much greater when you actually have those captions available during a online, in-person, or even following on a piece of pre-recorded media. So you'll get to know exactly what is being said. Highly accurate is something that we do pride ourselves on, but also you have the ability to, when you are joining and connecting into an online meeting, software works with the big three, Zoom, Teams, and Google Meet. It'll draw down and pull down from those speaker labels and provide not only accurate captioning, but also the labels of who said what and when. There's also focus on the ability to take notes, and there are a multitude of ways that individuals, students, etc., employees can take notes. If you have the capabilities to type at speed, hands up. I don't. You can try and do that, but you can flag something is important. You can copy an entire section of the transcript across to your note section, which certainly helps those individuals with dyslexia, as well as making quick annotations, etc. I've mentioned accuracy several times, and that is something that we do pride ourselves on. Not only are the captions accurate, but they're also delivered at a very good speed of delivery, because that's certainly important for those individuals with hearing loss. Gives you a little chart here to let you know where we stand in terms of best in class with live captioning. What's great is the ability then to revisit what has been said, whether that's, a lecture, a lesson, an employee meeting, or even a piece of pre-recorded resource. You can go back, review, have the audio, have the media, add slides. You can review the transcript, make more notes. Then you can export and even share, which I'll come to show you very shortly. Some new features recently are the ability to, at the click of a button, summarize that meeting, that lecture, that lesson. Push that button, it'll generate a very quick summary for you, which you can then utilize elsewhere if needs be. And something we've released very recently is the ability to share these sessions. So when you are using our software, you can either share a live session, distribute that among other, classmates, colleagues, employees, etc. So they benefit from having those captions on their devices as well. And you can also share the retrospective sessions. You won't get the notes, but you will get those audio, media, and transcription. And then we focus the last 12 months on what we call enterprise. So the ability to have institutional admin control, visibility over licenses, distribution, and assigning and reassigning of seats. And added on top of that are extra layers of security, HIPAA compliance being one of those. And this gives you an example. That's a very quick whistle-stop tour in terms of what the software can do. The idea now is, let me show you this in terms of exactly how it operates in a live demo environment. So rather than me telling you how good our captions are, let me go show you. So you've got a couple of options here before you get going. You will notice I'm a Mac user and I'm on Chrome, but I could be Windows on Edge or Windows Chrome. It makes no difference, as I mentioned. You can start recording straight away. You can join an online meeting. And if you do that, you just drop in the URL for your meeting. It automatically plumbs in and then provides those live speaker labels. Or you can upload a piece of pre-recorded media. Very useful if you've missed an important session and it's been shared. Before you get going, there are a couple of options. So you can, like today's case would be a prime example, you can actually choose a tab. So I can now say, right, I want to record my entire window. I want to call just a particular screen. If you have an online session or online lecture whereby presentation is being shared, you could actually watch that. And therefore it's synchronized with the transcription. Or by the same token, you don't have to. You can just start. It'll plumb into the microphone that I'm using. In today's case, it's just my Mac microphone, but it could be an external microphone. It connects to headsets, hearing aids, etc., just to provide that greater audio quality, which then results in a better captions, transcription, and then it can also result in better note-taking. So let's start. Over on the left-hand side, you'll notice the ability to add slides. So if I do want to add a slideshow, whether that's for my lecture, whether that's for a meeting, I can easily do that. I can drop that in there. That will load up, and that's available for me in the live environment to follow along whilst the captions are being created and delivered both accurately and with a very good speed of delivery in my center panel. Now, what you should notice is that I'm not changing my tone, my speed, my pitch. I'm speaking naturally, and this is straight out of the box. There's no training or anything along those lines. I can start using this and benefiting as soon as I've signed in. I can easily move along with these slides, something you would have seen me present earlier. But over here, as I mentioned, is the ability to take notes. And as I said, there are lots of ways of taking notes and lots of individuals differ. So you can, bear with me, make a note. That was very good for me. One thing you'll notice immediately is there is a timestamp associated with any note entry. That becomes exceptionally beneficial retrospectively, so you can synchronize the meeting session to that point and then play back if you want to. You can flag something as important. You can copy an entire block of the transcript across, so you can compile these notes or summaries if you want very easily, but you don't need to be too panicked about creating a summary because you can get that at a push of a button after the fact. Formatting options, add in a file, add in an image if you wanted to, by all means. But another thing you can do is control your workspace. So I may not want to see notes. I may not even want to see, slides. I may not want to see notes. I may just want to have a transcript, and I may want to resize this to take up less screen real estate and allow me to follow along. You've got complete control both in the live environment and then retrospectively. I mentioned about sharing down here, which you can do. That's no problem at all. If you want to share that, just share that link with colleagues and they'll have access to the transcript in the live environment as well as. And what you will notice is these transcripts or captions come through and they're automatically scrolling. So I don't have to worry about keeping up to speed. If I do miss something, then I can scroll back up to the very start of my session and click on what I need to find and then carry on from there. Nice and easy. Now, when I end this, before I do, I want to show you that you've actually got some preferences around your visual look of the software through light, dark, and sepia mode. Again, the choice is yours, and it will remember what you choose to favorite. When I end, I've got the option to either delete and therefore not save. Very useful if somebody wants to use the software just for captions, or I can add to the library, and that will automatically allow me to give it a title that will then save. These speaker labels are immediately available because it does differentiate between speakers. I'm able to click on a speaker and then I can change the name of that. So speakers 1 through say 15, I can add the names in and it will allow me to easily see who said what when. A little bit like this. A retrospective session here shows my Teams recording, shows the center panel with the transcript and these various speaker labels. If I do just go and press the play button, the good thing is I will continue to speak at my normal. You get the gist. I can skip forwards and backwards in 15-second increments. If that's not enough, I can scroll down my transcript and I can click on a particular word. It will synchronize the meeting to that point. And I can play from there. Or as I mentioned, these timestamps become so useful. Why, for example, was this important at 7 minutes 42? Well, let's click on it and let's have a listen. I can pick up on that, and I can either from here add more notes. The point is, this retrospective review allows me as an end user to take my time to comprehend this information, to pad out these notes, to copy things across. I can even edit the transcript if it needs to be 100% accurate. I can do that as well. And then I've got the options to click on my magic button, generate me a very nice summary very, very easily. I can copy that or export that. Or going back into the session, I've got options to export either my transcript in its entirety in various different file formats, or my notes, which I can use out of the system and then take elsewhere. Very useful. The sharing capabilities, as I mentioned, easily at the click of a button, share that link with colleagues. They will have this exact session without the notes, because they will be private to the user, but that can be shared. And just to make you aware, both sharing live and historic are on, off, opt-in features. They don't necessarily have to be used. David or somebody, I can't see the timer. So how much time do I have left?
About 4 minutes.
Very kind of you. Thank you very much indeed. I shall continue. Going back to the session I created, you'll see here now I have the option to come in here and edit these speaker labels. So I can do that. I can click on my pencil and I can type in Chris, and then I'm able to automatically have my entire transcript labeled with the speaker labels in question. Now, one thing I would like to share with you here is going back to the main page of the software. There are some options. I've got a full library here where I can easily type in any word that relates to any sessions that I've created and search, all available for me. It will let me know whether it's a microphone or an online meeting, so I can easily access that and then click in and review. Other things you've got in here to support with accuracy are things such as custom dictionary. So in terms of pre-built into the software, it will handle things like legalese and medical jargon exceptionally well, as you will have noticed probably from when I was talking earlier on. But you can add in your custom words, phrases. One here for me is my daughter's name. Her name is Callie. I know she wasn't conceived in California. We just like the name, but we spell it C-A-L-I, whereas the software liked to spell it with a double L and an I and an E. So I've added that in, and it doesn't get my daughter's name wrong anymore. But it's also worth adding that under preferences, you have the option to change a language. There are 57 different languages available. Currently got it set as US English. I thought that was appropriate, but there are, as I said, various languages, including Hebrew, for example, great one for my other half, as well as Welsh. I'm actually based in Cardiff myself, among other languages, but you can set that up to suit your preference. I am just going to go back because one thing I'd like to mention here. When reviewing these sessions you may create, sometimes due to what could be neurodivergent traits, people might forget. So hopefully this whole bit of software is going to support that. However, you might also forget what you're looking for when you're scrolling through a transcript. So let's just search for whatever you might need. Let's say sport. It's given me 4 sport options. I can then click on a particular word here, and then I can play back that session from there. And it just means then that if I'm not having to struggle and scroll through the transcript or even look through the notes, because it will search the notes as well, I've got that available there for me to use. Just a quick recap. Captioning, transcription, note-taking, available on all devices, will work in person, online, pre-recorded media, provides everything that you need. Summaries can be created, share sessions retrospectively, all encompassed, all in one place, very intuitive, easy to use. And I'm probably going to give myself some time back, but that's it for this one. Thank you very much for listening.
Chris, thank you so much. That was awesome.